Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into something truly unexpected. Legendary return from the past, reimagined for the future. This is the all-new 2025 Citroën 2CV. Yes, you heard that right. One of the most iconic cars in automotive history has made a surprising comeback, and it's nothing short of fascinating. The original 2CV was beloved for its simplicity, ruggedness, and charm. It was a car built for the people, affordable, practical, and unmistakably quirky. Fast forward to 2025, and Citroën has done something quite bold. They've resurrected the soul of the 2CV, but infused it with modern electric innovation, sustainability, and just the right amount of retro flair. Now, let's get into the details, starting from the outside and working our way in, before finally getting behind the wheel. The front of the 2025 Citroën 2CV is a perfect fusion of nostalgia and modern design. The familiar rounded headlights return, now featuring full LED technology with a ring-like daytime running light that glows softly, invoking that classic 2CV face with a futuristic twist. The signature chevron badge is still proudly centered, now illuminated and seamlessly embedded into the horizontal grille slats, which in reality aren't functional intakes due to the electric drivetrain. Instead, they serve as an aesthetic homage to the original model, complete with a faux ribbed texture that mimics the old steel bonnet lines. The bumper is minimal and integrated, painted in contrasting matte gray to simulate the utilitarian character of the classic, but with a sleek touch. Moving to the side, you'll immediately notice the proportions are incredibly faithful to the original, tall, narrow, and upright, but with smoother, more aerodynamic surfaces. The wheel arches retain that iconic flared shape, though now more sculpted and flush. The wheels themselves are a standout feature, steel look alloys with retro hubcap designs wrapped in lorry assistance tires to maximize efficiency. What's clever is how Citroën has kept the essence of the minimalist design language, with just a single character line running along the shoulder and a subtle crease along the lower door panel. Even the handles are pop-out style to reduce drag, and the entire side profile gently tapers toward the rear, keeping that teardrop-like silhouette. There's a blacked-out beepler that gives the illusion of a floating roof, which adds a modern touch without disrupting the retro personality. From the rear, the 2CV continues to charm. You've got the familiar ducktail curvature at the back window, and the taillights are vertically stacked LED clusters set into a faux metal frame. The rear hatch has a split opening mechanism modernized for convenience, but still retaining that barn door style opening the original was known for. A small integrated spoiler and a hidden charging port below the left taillight complete the look. There's even a rear bumper styled in that same matte finished utility trim as the front. You'll also appreciate the subtle Citroën branding embossed directly into the rear panel, rather than tacked on with a badge. Stepping inside the 2025 2CV is where things get really interesting. Citroën has absolutely leaned into the philosophy of less is more while embracing modern standards. The dashboard is clean and horizontal, built primarily from recycled materials including compressed hemp and eco-fabrics. There's a central digital pod mounted in the middle of the dash, which handles your speed, range, and basic media, keeping in spirit with the simplicity of the original. However, there's an optional head-up display that projects essential driving info right onto the windshield. The seats are a direct nod to the original hammock-style layout. They're thin, light, and suspended using fabric tensioning, though now much more comfortable thanks to advanced foam padding and heating options. The interior color schemes are playful. Pastel blues, clay reds, and natural grays dominate, creating an inviting and earthy vibe. The roof features a full-length retractable fabric top, just like the old days, except now it's electrically operated and offers UV protection and improved weather sealing. There's ample legroom, especially in the front and the upright seating. Position gives you great visibility. Rear seat space is tight for tall adults, but totally manageable for kids or city trips. You get a surprising amount of cargo space thanks to the rear seats being foldable, and the floor is completely flat due to the battery placement. As for performance, the 2025 2CV isn't meant to race, but it's no slouch in the city. Powered by a modest 50 kilowatts electric motor paired with a 32 kilowatt-hours battery pack. It delivers around 150 kilometers or roughly 93 miles of real-world range. Perfect for daily urban commutes and short weekend getaways. It goes from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in about 11 seconds, which is more than enough for merging onto highways or zipping around town. The regenerative braking is adjustable, and there's even a classic drive mode that softens the throttle and adds a little artificial motor whine to remind you of the old clatter of the air-cooled twin-cylinder charging-wise. It supports up to 50 kilowatts DC fast charging, meaning you can top up from 10 to 80% in just under 30 minutes. On a regular wall, plug or level 2 charger, expect around 4 hours for a full charge. It's incredibly efficient, whisper quiet. And thanks to its light weight just under 1,000 kilograms, it feels agile and responsive at lower speeds. When it comes to pricing, Citroën is aiming to keep it accessible. The base model starts at around Euro 19,500 in Europe, which translates to about $21,000 USD before incentives. There are 3 trims: the Pure, which is minimalist and eco-focused; the Comfort, which adds nicer materials, heated seats, and infotainment upgrades; and the Heritage Edition, which comes with two-tone paint, white wall tire accents, and period-correct interior stitching. Even the top-spec version stays under 24,000 euros, making it one of the most affordable electric vehicles on the market. Now, who is this car really for? Honestly, it's for people who value personality over horsepower. It's not trying to be the fastest or most tech-packed EV out there. Instead, it's a celebration of design, heritage, and simplicity. It's ideal for city dwellers, new drivers, or even nostalgic older drivers who owned or admired the original. It could also be an excellent second car for environmentally conscious families. That being said, it's not perfect. Range limitations mean it's not great for long road trips. The minimalist infotainment won't suit everyone, and the ride, while charming, is tuned more for character than refinement. But those flaws are part of what makes it special. The 2CV was never about being perfect. It was about freedom, fun, and functionality. So is the 2025 Citroën 2CV worth considering. If you're looking for something truly different in a world of increasingly generic EVs, the answer is absolutely yes. It's a statement piece, a daily driver with charm, and a car that doesn't just move people but makes them smile. Thanks for watching today's deep dive into this fantastic little machine. Let me know what you think in the comments. Would you drive the new 2CV? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell for more in-depth car reviews just like this. Until next time, keep your wheels turning and your heart in the driver's seat. Catch you in the next one.